Have you ever had that weird feeling where your phone or your computer just seems to get you, like it knows what you want even before you do? Well, get ready, because that feeling is about to become our new normal. We are right on the edge of a huge shift in technology, and today we're going to unpack what that future really looks like. Now, this might sound like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's not. This is the big question behind a new idea called the Great Unlinking. It's all about a future where our tech stops just waiting for our commands and starts, well, predicting our every need. So what in the world is this Great Unlinking? Put simply, it's the moment we cut the cord between a person consciously doing something and a device doing what they want. We're moving away from a world where you tell your tech what to do, to a world where your tech just does it for you. Let's make this super simple. Think about your thermostat. The old way, right? You feel cold, you gotta unlock your phone, find the app, open it, and then fiddle with the temperature. That's 4 different steps. In the new way, you just shiver. That's it. It's a tiny subconscious action, and boom, the room warms up. The link between your decision and the result is just gone. The system just knew. Okay, so how is that even possible? I mean, how can a machine know what you need without you breathing a single word? Well, it's because it's busy building a crazy accurate simulation of you, a digital twin of your mind. The secret sauce here is something called affective computing. This idea has actually been around since 1997, pioneered at MIT. It's basically the science of teaching machines how to recognize, understand, and even simulate human emotions. It's the bridge that lets AI understand not just what you're saying, but how you're feeling. So how does it get to know you so well? Well, it's a two-part story. On one hand, you've got the explicit data. This is all the stuff you willingly hand over, your emails, your texts, your Google searches. But the real magic, and maybe the real danger, is in the implicit data. This is the stuff you give away without even realizing it. That tiny hesitation in your voice, the speed of your typing, or the micro-expressions on your face that a camera can pick up. And when you mash all that data together, the explicit and the implicit, you get your digital doppelganger. It's this incredibly detailed predictive model of you that can figure out your mood, your wants, your next move, sometimes even better than you can yourself. Now, a world that just perfectly caters to your every need? That sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? But, as you can probably guess, this level of being known comes with a serious price tag, and it's a cost that really makes us question our ideas about privacy and even freedom. Let's really sit with this question for a second. For the longest time, we thought privacy was about keeping our data secret, right? Locking it down. But in this new world, the biggest threat isn't someone hacking in and reading your emails. It's an AI that doesn't need to. It just analyzes all the little patterns around your life to guess your secrets. This is what's known as an inference attack. So, for example, let's say you're going through a divorce, but you haven't told a soul. Well, your GPS data shows you've been visiting a lawyer's office, your smartwatch shows your sleep patterns are all messed up, and the microphone in your phone picks up that the pitch of your voice gets a little flat when you talk to your spouse. The AI doesn't need to read your text. It just connects the dots and figures it out. And this ability to infer our secrets, well, that's the engine for a whole new business model. Surveillance Capitalism 2.0. Here's how it works. Step 1. Companies collect what they call behavioral surplus. That's all the extra data about you that they don't really need for their app to work, like your mood or your location. Step 2. They use all that data to build a product that predicts your future actions. But here's the crucial final step. They don't sell your data anymore. No, they sell certainty about what you are going to do next. And this leads us to what is, honestly, the most unsettling idea in all of this. When a system knows you that well, knows your insecurities, your desires, your weak spots, it can start to subtly nudge you in one direction or another. It stops just being a predictor and starts being an author. It starts scripting your life. And if you're thinking, oh, that wouldn't work on me, well, the research says otherwise. Studies have shown that when an AI gives someone a few options, but flags one as the best match, a whopping 90% of people will pick that one, even if it wasn't what they originally wanted. We're just incredibly easy to steer, effectively handing over the keys to our own decision-making. So as these technologies get more and more powerful, a new conversation is bubbling up all over the world. It's a movement, really, to create a whole new category of human rights to protect that final frontier, our own minds. They're called neurorights. And the big idea is to create new legal shields. They're specifically designed to protect our thoughts, our sense of who we are, and our ability to make our own choices from being messed with or exploited by all this new tech. Right now, this global conversation is really starting to crystallize around 5 core principles. Think of them as 5 new rights for the age of AI.
So let's quickly run through them. First, mental privacy. Pretty simple. Your thoughts belong to you. Second, personal identity. Tech can't be allowed to change who you fundamentally are. Third, free will. You need to stay in the driver's seat of your own life. Fourth is fair access. If we develop tech that makes us smarter or better, it has to be for everybody, not just the rich. And finally, protection from bias. These super powerful algorithms have to be built to be fair.
And you know, this isn't just a theory. This is really happening. In 2021, Chile actually changed its constitution to protect mental integrity, making brain data a fundamental human right. Then, in 2023, their Supreme Court ruled on the world's very first neuroprivacy case. This is a brand new legal frontier, and it's being mapped out as we speak.
So, what do we do? Faced with this incredible and frankly kind of scary technology, what can we as individuals actually do about it? It can feel a bit hopeless, but there are some real practical steps we can take to draw our own lines in the sand. First, something called data poisoning. Every once in a while, just search for a bunch of random stuff you have zero interest in. It helps confuse the digital profile that's being built on you. Second, think about choosing a dumber home. Does your toaster really need a microphone? Maybe not. Third, you can look into local AI tools that run completely on your own machine, keeping your data away from the cloud. And maybe the simplest and most powerful tip of all, create phone-free zones in your life. Seriously, physical distance is still the only 100% effective privacy tool there is. Look, at the end of the day, this is the choice we're facing. We probably can't stop the Great Unlinking from happening. The convenience is just too powerful. But what we can do is fight to change the goal. We can demand that these incredible tools are built not just to predict us and nudge us, but to actually help us understand ourselves better on our own terms.
I really hope this helps give you a clearer picture of the future that is basically knocking on our door. For more explainers just like this one, where we try to make complex tech simple and useful, make sure you subscribe to Refreshing Tech. Thanks for watching.